Raka, you are the GOAT. An ape, but the GOAT. Hey there, Cinephiles. Today I'm reviewing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Long title with a lot of does, but still a good movie. We're now back to the Planet of the Apes universe for the first time since 2018 after War for the Planet of the Apes, which actually was my first Planet of the Apes movie that I ever saw. And I know it's the end of a trilogy, so kind of a weird one to start off with, but I really liked it and it made me watch the rest of them, and because of that, I got excited for this film. And being excited for this film was completely justified. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes takes place many generations after the last film. In fact, the very opening scene is our final goodbye to the time of Caesar. And for that trilogy, for as good as it was and for as deep as it got, I was completely blown away with how thematically rich this film was. With a completely new set of characters and new storylines to follow, this really gets me excited for the eventual trilogy of this new generation. From our main character Noah to a wonderful side character in Raka to even the human character who I won't give away their name. Honestly, the characters in here are just so fully fleshed out, and even better, they look amazing for the most part. There's so many shots in which me and my friend kind of looked at each other and both agreed how stunning and absolutely gorgeous the CGI was. And for the most part, these apes do look very CG, and not in a terrible way. It never really broke the realism, but when you get those few shots that are just dripping with photorealistic authenticity, it really blows you away. And pairing that photorealistic CGI with these deep thematic themes that they mostly hit on, it just makes for a really good combo of a movie. All of those positives being said, this movie does have its fair share of issues. It's definitely very slow at times, which help contribute to building the larger world around these characters, but it might hurt its rewatchability. And also, for as deep as these characters and themes can be, the visual storytelling just isn't quite there to match it. It honestly kind of felt a bit safe, if I'm being honest with you. There were some moments where I thought visually they could have done some things to really hammer home certain emotions or certain reactions, but they don't really take advantage of those few moments. And instead, visually, you just have it shot almost like any other pretty well shot action adventure movie. There are plenty of moments where some of the visuals truly stand out, but that still allows me to beg the question of what if, maybe even if a James Cameron visionary type director got behind the lens for this film. Because truly it's the structure and the characters and the story at hand that are my favorite part about this movie. And it's where the direction comes in that this film kind of falters a little bit. And don't get me wrong, it's not directed poorly. In fact, it's directed pretty well. But with this type of script, this could have easily have been the best Planet of the Apes movie yet. And despite me having these feelings about this movie, I am so genuinely excited for another film in this franchise, which, without giving away the ending, I feel like this easily sets up at least another film, if not another 2 films. And even actually during this movie, when I was watching it, I felt like this could have been split into 2 films too. I don't know, I just found the world so interesting and the characters, and I just wanted more of certain things to be fleshed out just because I was enjoying myself so much. And the immersion was also helped by the fact that I got to see this in IMAX for my press screener. All in all though, if you like the other Planet of the Apes movies, you're going to like this one. Personally, for me, this might be my favorite Planet of the Apes movie so far. I still gotta sleep on it to truly know. But if it's not number 1, it's clearly number 2 for me. And I really hope this does well box office wise, because I so want another film in this franchise, because you clearly see another story being told here. I give Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes a 3.5 out of 5 stars. Once again, the true strength of this movie is in its story and characters, and I just want so much more from them. And hopefully visually for the next one, we can get a little better with certain visual storytelling devices. And honestly, it's really surprising that one of the best current franchises going right now is about Planet of the Apes. But alright, those are my thoughts on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Be sure to let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Also, be sure to let me know your favorite Apes movie. Watching these newer ones really makes me want to go back and watch the older ones, but not the Tim Burton one. But alright, as always, thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Be sure to stay tuned for more Yeti Films content, and I'll watch you later.